Okay?
Yep.
So here again, and 10, 7, 3, 5, swipe me, push, now, keep going. I really started being drawn to sword fights all the way back when I was a kid, watching Errol Flynn and the old Zorro series, and I was just fascinated with that and thought that was just the most intriguing romantic thing ever.
I grew up watching Charlie's Angels, Wonder Woman, Bionic Woman, a lot of strong action women, and then of course Dukes of Hazzard, just all these fun action shows. And I grew up just thinking, wow, that'd be fun to double an action actress.
I moved to LA to pursue my dream of being a stuntwoman back in January 1st, 2005. I wanted to do something with my sports background. And then my good friend, we did gymnastics together in college, and she's like, hey, you should do stunts in LA. I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know what that means, but sure, let's do it.
Jan Bryant, Nancy Thurston, and Lucy Romberg are Hollywood stunt women. They perform choreographed but risky moves for the big screen.
Yeah.
You're tilting your head back towards him this way.
Oh, and it should be...
Just go straight back. Boom.
Okay.
Silent film star Pearl White was one of the first actresses to do her own stunts in The Perils of Pauline.
The stunts women did in silent movies were amazing. You must understand that at that point, nobody had done stunts in movies very long. So much of what they did, they actually did.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's common for stunt women to double for some of Hollywood's leading stars. Jan Bryant is a master sword fighter. She doubled for Catherine Zeta-Jones in the hit movie The Mask of Zorro.
I actually did get to go in and work with her and Antonio Banderas on their sword fight, the one in the barn where she gets her clothes cut off.
Not bad.
She also trains other stunt performers how to fight on camera.
Cut, good. Come up with energy, and as soon as you hit that place, then you can say your line. But
Her biggest project was working on Steven Spielberg's movie Hook.
they were looking for sword fighting choreographers and people who could train the cast and put together the sword fights, and that was our first big break.
Most of my big stunts has been TV, not film. On Charmed, I got to double Holly Marie Combs for 8 years, which was a dream come true. Then right when that ended, I got to double Hayden Panettiere on Heroes for 4 years.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
At the same time, I started to double Emily Proctor on CSI Miami. I'm there to help them make their action look good and keep them safe.
Action for Nancy Thurston means having an extensive sports background, something she says makes stunt performers marketable within the industry.
My friend has this scaffolding tower. It's 20, 30, and 40 feet. The gymnastics and diving background really helped with the career I chose because having aerial awareness has saved my life. One of my favorite things to do is a real high fall where you're on your own power, you're not connected to a wire, you're in control, and you have to be able to know how and when to turn your body over to hit the airbag correctly.
Which side? Okay, you're going to come up this way.
Yeah, on the inside. You need to know how to turn and land in the airbag properly. You need to land on your back, not sitting up, not on your side, not on your stomach. People have been hurt, killed, or paralyzed landing in an airbag wrong or landing on the edge, bouncing off. Anybody can jump off or get the nerve to jump off something high, but to be able to land right and to be able to do it over and over, if they need to do a couple takes, you need to be able to get back up there and do it again. 3, 2, 1! That blindness going into the abyss.
Despite all the talent and experience these stunt women have, author Molly Gregory says female stunt performers have encountered obstacles all the way up the career ladder.
Part of the problem is nondescript work, or ND work, or no dames, as it is sometimes called. nondescript work, women don't have an active enough role in that. They're not hired often enough for that, and that affects their income.
Being in the stunt industry is difficult in general, you know what I mean, whether you're female, male, but for the females it's harder because, you know, we don't get put into the ND spots. You know, an ND spot would be, you know, like a security guard who just gets shot. For us, we don't get those opportunities that much because, you know, they don't want to see a 5-foot-tall girl get shot.
Lucy Romberg has found other avenues to make a name for herself. She appeared as the first American woman on the Japanese game show Ninja Warrior 2. She also became the first woman to join Team Tempest, a group of some of the world's top freerunners. These are urban acrobats who use the city landscape to perform.
I was very intimidated at first, you know, trying to like put pressure on myself to get all these moves down as fast as I could, you know, to impress them. Team Tempest definitely has, you know, a good reputation within the stunt community.
I'm Lucy Romberg. I'm a free runner.
Romberg says she finally made waves in the industry when she showed off her skills for an incredible edible egg commercial.
A national champion gymnast and a stunt woman. If you want to be incredible, eat incredible.
There's a track that occurs in a career of a stunt person. You start as a stunt person, you get 5 to 10 years as a stunt person, and if you have the ability or the desire to become a stunt coordinator, which means you aren't throwing your body under the car every day, you are setting up and directing the stunt.
According to the Screen Actors Guild, 98% of stunt coordinators are men, even though a quarter of all stunt performers are women.
I'm lucky. My husband and I work as a team most of the time. So I can often get jobs where, had I walked in just as a woman all by myself, they probably would never have hired me because they don't think women can do this kind of thing.
One complaint Jan Bryant says she has is sometimes not getting the same screen credit as her husband. She says this happened when they worked together on the movie Master and Commander.
We both did all the fight choreography and teaching all the 25 members of the major cast and putting all the fights together and, you know, and working with the stars. I got credited under Stunts. Dan got an interesting credit as Russell Crowe's sword master.
Action! Gentlemen!
Beyond the roles, female stunt performers often say that the biggest burden to their career is the wardrobe.
Is my pose okay?
I always say women have a harder job to do because men get to wear pads because they give them long sleeves and long pants, and women have to wear high heels. Most of my fights have been in either lingerie or bikinis. And they generally have to fight, but they have to fight in high heels downstairs backwards rather than, you know, in flats where they get to move forward.
You show up on set and the stunt man is going to have a jacket on, jeans on, knees and hips, and he's going to be fully padded. The girl is going to be in a tank top, mini skirt, high heels doing the same stunt the guy is. So it's the wardrobe.
Man's good!
Despite all the risks and challenges in this profession, there are many stunt women who continue to pursue their passions and push their bodies to the limit.
You just have to be smart about it. Instead of being hit by the car, maybe you'll drive the car. So you got to listen to your body.
You have to constantly flow with what your body is doing. And as you get older, yes, it becomes more difficult. Every time you injure yourself, it takes longer to come back from injuries.
I'll probably regret it later when I can't walk at 60, but you know, for now I gotta live my life to the fullest.